Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday, March 19th. We have started our first day. Actually, it started last night, the shelter in place, which means you have to stay in your home unless you're going to get groceries, to the pharmacy to get medications, to the gas station to get gas, to the bank, of course, to do anything bank-wise or get money, and to go to work if you're well. Other than that, you must stay in your home. I mean, I'm sure you could sit down in your front yard or go in your backyard. You can't visit neighbors, and I'm assuming that might be family because you don't know who's well, who's not. Like, the only family I would have to visit here would be my daughter, and her husband is ill. He has the dry cough. He started not feeling good yesterday, and they sent him home from work. And he had some fever last night, and my husband's had some dry cough, but he's been going to work because he's been fine, because he don't know if it's his asthma or the dust that he inhales. Oh my God, I can't talk when he's driving the forklift. But he's been feeling better every day. But it's just so frustrating because, unless you're famous, which I think everybody should have the right to be tested, famous or not, but it seems like those people are being able to be tested on demand, getting their test results back, but like a normal person can't get tested because I guess we don't have a lot of tests and they want to save the tests. But I think that's what's going to make it spread more, because your normal John Doe can't get tested because they're assuming what you have could be the flu, since the symptoms are similar, but coronavirus is 10 times worse than the flu. So they're pretty much telling you it must be the flu, so stay at home and isolate yourself. Which, stay at home and isolate yourself is fine, but I think once you show one or more signs of the flu or the coronavirus, they should immediately have you come in, get tested, and test for coronavirus first. Not flu first and then the coronavirus. Coronavirus first, since this is the huge pandemic. This is the worst, because even though so many people die from the flu, like all the doctors are saying, we are so knowledgeable in the flu. We have so much experience. We got a flu shot. So that's why they say coronavirus is 10 times worse, because it's the unknown. And so, so I think they should, if you show one or more signs, you should go in. They should have you come in quickly, have you tested. If you don't have the coronavirus, fine, God bless you. But if you have it, they can quarantine you and get you to start healing or on your road to recovery and keep you away from other people. And that's if you have one or more symptoms. There are a lot of people that are not having symptoms that are testing for positive for coronavirus, like Idris Elba, the actor. He didn't have any symptoms at all. He felt great, and it was only because someone sent him a photo and said, hey, you were with this person in this photo and they tested positive for corona, so you might want to check that out. Sure enough, he got tested right away and he tested positive for corona. So now he's in isolation with his wife. I guess it was something similar with the Tom Hanks situation and the NBA players and stuff like that. So I think that they have this backwards, where they're just assuming you have the flu, and unless you're gravely ill, they won't test you. I think that's wrong. I think if you have one or more symptoms, and like I said, some people are not even showing symptoms. So those I can understand, where you might not be tested because you don't have symptoms. And so I could see those being on hold, unless you've been confirmed that you've been around somebody with corona. Then whether you show symptoms or not, you should be tested. But if someone shows one or more symptoms, they definitely should be pulled in, tested for coronavirus. You don't have it, God bless you. If you have it, quarantine you so everybody else can be safe and you could be on the road to recovery. Then if you test negative, then they could do the flu test and go from there. That's my point of view. I've been updated all day, every day on the news. I don't do just any news. I'm not driving myself crazy. I'm depending on CNN mostly. I have one Spanish channel that I like to depend on, and stuff like that. So I've been updated all day, every day. So this is stuff that I am hearing I'm not just talking off of the side of my mouth. So that's my opinion. This is not to be debatable or anything like that. And I say that because my husband has one of the symptoms and my son-in-law has like 2 or 3. And so if we're trying to like social distance, which I think is perfect, I think the shelter in place is a great idea. I love being at home. I've always been a home person. I like to get out, like if I go on vacation or have lunch or dinner or do some shopping or go to the park with my kids, to the movies. I love doing those things every now and then, but my home is my sanity, my serenity place, my peace. It's where I feel love. It's where I feel blessed. It's where I feel happy. It's where my family is. And so that was no problem for me. And of course, I want to stay away from people to protect them as well as myself and my family. So it is a no-brainer there. And then we're a type of person where we have movie collections, board game collections. We have so much stuff that we bond, that we love to do at home. In fact, I'm going to show you a clip of one of the things that we did last night. It was a game that we played. It's a bingo game, but in Spanish. It's called Tarea, which translates to lottery. But it's a bingo type, and me and my husband and my daughter here were playing it. We just played one just to get a feel for it because my daughter had never played it, and it was so much fun. So that's one of the ways of how we're implementing bonding and having fun while we're having to isolate and be at home. And it takes the stress off and stuff. Even though last night I totally had an anxiety attack. I have been strong when I needed to be strong. I have been positive when I needed to be positive. I have worried when I needed to worry. I have, what's the other one? I have been realistic. I don't want to be in denial. I have taken this extremely serious. I have been in solidarity with the world. Like I have my autism march, what I had to postpone. It was a decision that I made talking to my family, soul searching, praying, and being updated with the news. It made me sad because we've done it for 12 years and we've never had to postpone and cancel. And it's my labor of love. So it was heartbreaking, but I knew it was the perfect decision and the right decision to postpone. So I've been feeling everything that you normally should feel, being positive, being strong, and just being there for my family and supporting them and getting us through, and buying all the essentials, all the stuff that we as a family know we need. Every family is different. Some family need some things more than others. You have to buy what's adapted to your family's needs and wants. And so we had been on this road of anytime that we've had to go outside is to pick up essentials, between water and food, and yes, toilet paper, because I just get so tired of these jokes about the toilet paper. People think that people are buying toilet paper because it's going to prevent the virus or protect them from virus, that it's not a need. It is a need. It is a need. We need to go to the bathroom all day, every day. And it's 4 of us in our house. And my son has extreme allergies. He could go through rolls of toilet paper. Yes, we provide Kleenex as well. But he'll go through those. And then when he's out of those, he'll go through the toilet papers. So for our family, and I think for many people, it is a necessity. Should you come to blows over it? Absolutely not. That's ridiculous. Should you hoard it? Absolutely not. But we still can't judge people, because a lot of people, you see their carts full of it and you think they're hoarding or they're taking it for them and being selfish. We should not judge, because a lot of those people are donating to their neighbors, or helping out family members, or donating to foundations, to shelters and stuff. Many people are doing that, and we just tend to judge and make jokes about it. We just need to be more compassionate, more kind, more understanding, and more open-minded. Maybe there's a reason why those people have so many. I picked up 4 last week because they were out of Walmart, and I was lucky to find some at Home Depot. They must have had like 12 or 15, and I only took 4 to leave some for everybody else. But I've already used 1 package. I'm going on my 2nd. So yeah, that's what I have to say on it. Like Candy Burris, it says speak on it. That's what I'm doing. So so last night I got into an anxiety attack just out of nowhere. And like I said, I'm watching 2 channels of news, the most influential ones, the more reliable, where they give you complete and almost detail, where they're backed up by doctors and scientists and the CDC and government and local officials. So I'm not just watching all over the place and going crazy and getting all kinds of different information. No. And then, of course, through Facebook, I'm getting our local channel here, newspaper channel here. And they keep us in contact with our county and our exact town. They're the ones that also related that we were having our county shut down, where it's shelter in place. I have no problem with that. But then I started having anxiety because I thought, have I gotten everything that I possibly am going to need? Whether it's 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks. I think that with everything we've gotten, I think we're pretty good for at least 3 weeks. But then I started thinking, okay, I started remembering things that we also need that we haven't thought of getting. So then that started to like really work on me. I did a lot of crying. I felt like my heart was coming out of my chest. I felt like I couldn't breathe. And luckily my husband had woke up out of the blues, and he had came and kind of relaxed me and, you know, talked to me and got me through it. And then I showered and went to bed, and then I was fine. But I'm sure there's going to be more moments of those, and that's okay. You know, that's when you depend on your family more, and that's where you become more prayerful and, you know, do everything you can spiritually to kind of bring it back together. And so today I decided, okay, I got my check last night. Between savings and your check and stuff, we're not rich, not even close. We are your typical middle class people. Sometimes we have those really tight times, but we're blessed. We have a safe place to live. We have a nice little duplex place that we live in, that we love. We all have income in the house. And I always pray that God protects our income. You know, they're stable, really good incomes. I am fortunate to be able to work for the state, but I work from home. I take care of my autistic son. So I'm very blessed. I make good money. So and my son has his own separate money for being autistic, being disabled. So his needs and wants are taken care of that way. And plus, we will always take care of him. So yeah, so my daughter's trying to wrap up her school. She has a couple of months left of this semester, but they went on online classes, kind of video conferencing with the teachers. She was supposed to graduate this year from college. That's on hold. We don't know if that'll even take place, so that bummed her out. But we're just doing what we can and taking it day by day. So today, back to what we're doing today. So last night I made a list on my phone of everything I could possibly think of that we would need, so that we, for the rest of the next 2 or 3 weeks, God willing, we don't have to go back out. So I figured, okay, I need to get some cash and have some cash on hand for emergency purposes in case, God forbid, the bank's ATMs are not working, or the banks decide we're going to shut down, or whatever emergency reason. Like the bank, I have 2 banks that I go to, but one of my banks, we don't even have tellers in the building. The bank has shut down. It's a international like bank. It's actually Bank of America. I used to work for them for many, many, many years. Here in our town, they completely shut it down. All that's left is the ATMs, and they're going to keep those running. But if one day they say, well, somebody wants to rent out that building, or the owner wants to sell it, so we can't even have our ATMs there, the next place is an hour from here. So I would completely have to forget that and just depend on my other bank. And that's why I opened an account a few years ago at this other bank, because it's great in so many ways. It's a credit union. I opened a savings and a checking. And so if something was to completely shut down, like the ATMs is what we have left, then I could just start just depending on my other bank. So yes, I wanted to get some cash to have it in the house for emergency purposes if the banks, like I say, shut down or we can't get to them. And then I just made a big old list of things that I had forgotten that I think, okay, we're definitely going to need. So I definitely wanted to, our prescription medications are on automatic. So they send me messages when they're due to get. Here, your medication is ready. And I love it because I don't have to remember which ones I'm running out of, which ones I need. Do I not need these anymore? It's on automatic refill. So they send me a message saying, okay, you're due for this medication and it's ready to be refilled. But I went there personally and I checked everybody's medication. My husband's, mine's, my kids, they have asthma. They have, my son has allergies. So does my husband. I have arthritis. Plus, I suffer from severe heartburn. So I'm on medication for that, stuff like that. So I just wanted to check everybody's file on the computer system, make sure, what we were due to refill all those medications. So all our prescriptions are good. And then I wanted to get some over-the-counter medications. I have a lot of allergy medication, prescription and over-the-counter. I had just the other night, and I'll show you a clip of that. When we went that night, my husband was not feeling good. So he said, can you please just go to the store? And the experience of us trying to go to Safeway, they were closed early, which they're normally 24 hours. And then we went to Walmart, and so many things were gone, and they had the pallets, and we even had to ask if we could get like our dog food off of the pallet. So our experience there. Then we went to Food Max. That was icing on the cake for me. I got literally like sick. Like, people were going crazy. They were out of stuff. It really got to me, affected me physically. So I felt physically ill when I got home, and I said, I'll never want to go back until everything is better. So I'll show you a clip of that. So I thought, okay, they put the shelter in place even more so. We got to just make sure that we're getting everything that we possibly need and want, so we could just be at home and be at peace and not have to go out for no reason unless it was an emergency, and God forbid we have that. So yes, I made a list on my phone. So we just left Walmart, and I got everything that I normally get from Walmart, which is a lot of my keto stuff. Now, I'm on the keto diet. There's some things that I'll eat extra because I have to. And especially what we're going through now. But I worked really hard to lose those 40 pounds, and I want to stay on it still as much as I can. So you can kind of consider I'm on a lazy keto, because most of the time it's keto, but every now and then I'll have to have what you call a cheat moment, but not really a cheat moment. I just have to have rice or potatoes or something like that. Like when we got sick, I made homemade chicken soup and I ate the potato. So stuff like that, those are things that are going to intervene every now and then that are not actually keto friendly, but still my mind is in the forefront thinking, try to do keto as much as possible. But there are going to be a few moments where I have to say, I have to make this extra move. And so during this crisis, so I kind of stacked up on everything that I can do keto. But if there's an emergency and I can't get back out, or I just can't get it for whatever reason, like the shelter in place, I'm gonna eat whatever we have, still keeping in mind health, but saying, okay, I don't really care right now, because I'm not gonna starve or get sick just to try to stay on keto. This is a pandemic. This is a serious, extremely serious crisis, and I'm not, just because I want to stay on keto, I'm gonna just not eat or get sick. That's not gonna happen. So I'll try my best to stay on it when I can, whenever I can, how I can, but I'm gonna be okay with those times that, I have to do something a little bit different. So I stacked up on everything I could keto. We did all the medications, prescription wise, over-the-counter medications, and then, just other stuff that we needed, whatever we could get. There was no toilet paper, but we're good so far with that. God, what did we get? Just kind of food, canned foods, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm trying to remember. Just any type of food or snacks that we could get from there that they still had, like my carb balanced tortillas, stuff like that. So anything that we possibly need and normally get and that they had at Walmart, we got. So we shouldn't have to go to Walmart for a good while. And then I went to the bank, because Walmart was the first thing I did. Then I went to the bank, got the cash to have cash on hand emergency wise. Then I went to the other bank. I got a couple of rolls of quarter, because in case, I think we're all up to date on our laundry. As you'll see, I'll put a clip in it that we did my laundry yesterday. I was the last one to go. I'd already did my son's. She did hers. My son's did. So we might need here and there, because my husband has his work pants. And like things like towels we need to be washing those on a constant, even though our normal clothes are up to date and we're good for a while. So I just wanted to have a couple of rolls a quarter to be able to, now our laundromat is right across the street, so we don't have to go through town because you're supposed to social distance yourself. So, and then we disinfected it. And so if anybody else is there, then we'll leave and let them do their thing until we have a space to be there. So we're good there. So I just wanted to get 2 rolls of quarters to have on hand for those needs. Now we're at Grocery Outlet in our town, and I'm going to get the rest of what I need, and I'm done. I'm going home after this. So pretty much here is I'm getting meat and anything else that I find that I might need. So probably when I get home, I'll show you everything I got, why I got it, all this good stuff. So God willing, this is it. This is it. I can go home and stay home for at least another 2 or 3 weeks unless something is that I need is extremely serious or it's an emergency to get. But we're done. So let me go do that so I can get done. So just wanted to show you, I carry a baggie with my own wipes. These are Clorox wipes. They kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. So I don't trust the ones they have at the store. Plus we have our gloves just for extra protection. So because we're touching so many surfaces, and yes, we wipe down the cart, but I just want some extra protection. So as you can see, we have our gloves on. Okay, so most of this stuff right here we got at Walmart, which is the Dasani water, the French vanilla sugar-free that I do on keto for my keto coffee. My husband liked these mini apple pies. We got all of our deodorant and over-the-counter medication. We stacked up on shampoo and conditioner. We got 2 packs of these. I got my almonds, which is to make the keto ice cream. So I got 3 packs of almonds, vanilla, Vaseline, definitely need that. I got the 3 that were left of my keto cappuccino ice cream, more pies. I got the heavy whipping cream because it's for my keto coffee, plus to make the keto ice cream. I got my sweetener that I use for keto. We got an extra box of Q-tips. We got some carb balanced tortillas, some cereal for my daughter because we already got my son's cereal. We got all of our updated medications. We got some pasta boxes. We got some shavers, my lotion for my allergy, and that's pretty much it from Walmart. Oh, we got the Propel water, and I think that's it from Walmart. And now we're gonna put the Grocery Outlet. So okay, yeah. So from Grocery Outlet, pretty much we got our regular milk. They only had, like I said, 2 gallons left. 2 of mine, because that's all I needed. The potatoes, like I saw you earlier. The regular bread, hamburger buns, hot dog buns, the cheese that I showed you. All that good stuff. I think the berry blend to make my keto ice cream and any smoothies. The only thing else we got there that I didn't show, I can't remember, but I'll show you the rest when we get home. So now I thought this would be the last step. I have to make one more stop. Okay, we have made it back home, and God knows, I hope it stays that way. So yeah, I kind of showed you what we got at Walmart and what we got at Grocery Outlet. So now we're just kind of putting the stuff away. Let me show you. Okay, so sorry, I've been talking, so my throat is really dry. I don't have a cough, thank God. But I'm going to show you what I got between both stores, Walmart and Grocery Outlet, because we have it all on the counters and it kind of got all mixed up. So I got these 4 heavy whipping creams. They did have more, but I just wanted to get this for now. Hopefully it'll last me at least 2 weeks. We'll see. This is really going to be a learning lesson with this emergency quarantine isolation hauls. So I got 4 of those. This is what I use for the keto blend, and I also use it to make my keto mason jar ice cream. We got these pastas. They're really good. They're really quick and easy to make. They're delicious. We like to add imitation crab to it, so we got 4 boxes. Here's imitation crab. I got some Mexican cheese for my husband. He really likes it. I got 2 of my almond milks. I already have 2, so I just needed 2 more milk. As you know, it doesn't last as long. We got 10 of these mini pies. They're only 50 cents a pie. It's my husband's favorite. He likes to take them to work for lunch or eat one at night before he goes to bed. I got these 2 salsas. These can go with type of any recipe, especially enchiladas. We got 2 dozen of eggs, and I think we already have 2 dozen of eggs. We got honey in case anybody gets sick. We can make tea with honey and lemon. We got these wipes. I got 8 total, 4 for my daughter, 4 for me. They're not antibacterial. They're pretty much makeup wipes to take off your makeup because we wear hardcore makeup. But you can also clean your hands with it. We got 2 bags of potato. There were 2 for $5. Grocery outlet. We just got 2 gallons of milk because I think we already have 2. We got Q-tips. We just got a box not too long ago, but I wanted to get an extra. We got these wheat carb balanced tortillas at Grocery Outlet, but I got at Walmart, but I got an extra 2 regular ones at Walmart. We got this Propel water. It's supposed to be keto friendly. I actually went for the strawberry watermelon flavor, but it's, I guess, directly for Costco, that flavor. But they had this grape, so I'm going to try it out. I got deodorant for everybody in the family. This is my husband's, and I got for my son. This is my husband, this is my son. For my daughter, myself. Always have to have Vaseline if you were born anytime around the 70s. This is the way we used to naturally take off our makeup, and I still do that to this day. We got some over-the-counter medication. We were only missing Tylenol. We have a lot of allergy medication, over-the-counter ones and prescription ones. And the other night we got Dayquil, NyQuil, but I stacked up on another 2. 1 Dayquil and 1 NyQuil because we already got a couple the other night. We got shavers. This is my daughter's. This is for me. Because we were so overdue with shavers. So this is the kind that will work best for us for a good while. I'm trying to see what else. So this is the keto friendly sugar. Anything that's organic stevia blend is good for keto dieting because it's just the healthiest. It has 2 grams of carbs, but it has, you take away the ethyl, so it's 0. But this is the one I've been using since I started the keto diet. So I got 3 of those. Then I got 2 of the flaxseed because on the keto diet, you lose a lot of fiber. And that's the one negative thing that I had that messed with my digestion. So yeah, so they only have 2 flaxseed left. So I got that. It really helps with my digestive system. Like I said, that was the one negative thing on the keto system. So this really helped. I put it in any of my smoothies, especially my coffee blend. I got the 3 bags of almonds. I use these to make my butter almond mason jar ice cream. I only got 3. That should last me a good while. We got some popcorn. Popcorn, of course, is not keto friendly, but if that's what we have to eat, that's fine. Then I got the cappuccino French vanilla sugar free, which is keto friendly. I put this in my keto coffee blend. Another thing of Vaseline. I'm really sensitive and allergic to things on my skin, so this is the lotion that I use, which is the Vino. I forgot what are these called, mandarins. Got some more onions, some more bell peppers to make dinners. These are the other 4 wipes. We got 2 block cheeses, Monterey Jack and cheddar, and we also have some bags of shredded left in the refrigerator. We got these little s'more sausages. My son really likes those. You could do these with so much food recipes and just eat them like that. We got a package of tortillas. I got this sazon thing. I already bought one not too long ago, but I wanted to get one more. We had some soap left, but I just want to get another package. We like this Irish Spring Original. I can't use this one, but the family does. I use a different one because of my skin sensitivity. Then I stacked up. They had 3 of my keto coffee milkshakes. The only flavor I like is a creamy coffee cappuccino. They had 3 left, so I just stacked on those 3 that they had left. Got some salami, some sandwich meat to make sandwiches if we have to. We stacked up on all the prescription medications for everybody in the family. And I think that's it. I got some sandwich bags. We can put anything, treats or anything in here. Yeah, I think that's it. And we got cereal somewhere. And we got toothpaste, extra toothpaste. We always keep those in our reserves on hand. It's a normal thing I do, so especially now. We stacked up on shampoo and conditioner. This is the one we get. It comes with 1 shampoo, 1 conditioner. It's a big size. I just got 2 of those to last us for a while. And I think that's it. Some stuff already went in the freezer, like we got the turkey burgers. And then I got 2 packages of my mixed berry blend because you can only eat berries on the keto diet. Any type of berries, strawberry, blackberries, cranberries. So this will go in a smoothie or to make my berry blend keto ice cream. We got some fish, I guess. And I can't think of what else that we got. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we should be good because we had already like a week ago stacked up on essentials like the toilet paper. We already been through that stage. the water, canned foods, soups, everything that was essential we had already started getting like a week ago, and we were pretty good. It's just that these are things that I just started thinking about and saying, if I'm going to make one more run out there before I totally close down in my home, let me just go and get it, because I plan to not go back out unless it's an emergency. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. This is Walmart in our town, and look at the bread aisle. It's like almost completely empty. Lord, we just want some sliced bread. Well, we'll just have to get that wheat one.
Is he gonna like that, or is he gonna get bothered by that?
I don't think he will. So I like French bread with our soup, so I took the last 4 that they had. They're very small, so it'll go away fast. This is the tortilla, by the way. I guess they took the Hispanics' advice of why they're worried about bread when tortillas last longer. They're gone. This is the toilet paper aisle. Still everything gone. They got pallets full of stuff, so it looks like they just got a shipment in.
So we might wait a bit or something.
Yeah, it's all the way down there. Even down there, oh my god, they don't even have like so we're gonna get like 5 packs paper towels because they're only 48 cents. This is a 2-pack for $1.98, so we figure we could get 5 to equal that amount that you would only get 2. Look, even the medications
That's I don't know what that is.
scarced. Look at that. Especially like cough medication. I can't blame people. People need that. Is that the one? So we're at Food Max to see if we can find medication. Wish us luck. The Dayquil, she found the Dayquil. Do they have the NyQuil? So what's similar?
I'm Mucinex, because that's
Nighttime cold and relief, it would have to be this one. Right here, look, they're out. Delsum, a lot of pharmacists love Delsum. I don't care for Delsum. Okay.
Do you think somebody put it down somewhere on a shelf?
No.
There's Pepto-Bismol.
This is Food Max toilet paper aisle, I believe. Gone. We were lucky. Oh my god, we were lucky on this like movable cart. We found a couple of NyQuils. Just a couple. And one was regular flavor, one was cherry flavor. So we just took both. I guess the green one is regular. Hold on. And we only found on the regular shelf only one Dayquil. And I'm stacking up on Pepto-Bismol because I have heartburn.
This is for like together. How would you split
2
that?
more plus. Okay, let's just get it for my son. You know, he's going through the toilet paper because of his allergies are really bad. My husband got him some soft tissues, but we're gonna get him these 4 boxes. But look at this. Yeah, this is bath tissue. This is toilet paper. You can see the description right there, ultra strong. Gone. Whatever this was, gone. What is this? Pampers. Oh, it's the diapers. Oh my Lord. This is really getting tough. So look. Oh my God, the meat section. Gone. I never thought I would see that. I want to see if they... Look at, this is the tortilla section. Oh my God, like completely empty.
No, not right. Sorry, I don't know what it is.
Homemade. These are another tortilla section that's blank. My God.